2019, and wow, we are joined by the man himself. It's Colin Furze, everyone. Thanks for having a chat, Colin.
That's all right.
So how are you feeling today? You good?
It's good. It's Sunday today, did Saturday. I literally stood in the same spot for the whole day.
You had queues and queues and queues of people, didn't you?
Yeah, my voice is getting a little bit croaky from it, but it's brilliant. You know, I spend all day in a shed, mostly on my own, and then you come out, you know, all those numbers on the screen, they are actually people.
Epic, epic. Now, I'm going to go straight in, okay. You've got hovercraft in the corner. You've got everything, okay. Can you tell us a little bit more about your work, where you get inspired from, just, you know?
I try and keep it varied. You know, I do some things from film, some things from games, something come out of my own mind, some things from people's comments. Other times I'll see something that's been chucked away and think, you know, we could do something with that. So, you know, I'll do vehicles, world records, you know, big robots, flying machines, you name it.
Unbelievable. This hovercraft, like, really, it was mind-blowing. I saw your video. I mean, how long does that kind of go for?
It kind of goes where it wants. It's not the most perfected of vehicles. I think the longest I've travelled with it is probably about, I don't know, 30, 40 metres before crashing it. But you know, but it did hover. It got off the ground, so I was pleased.
Amazing. How long did it take you to make that? Was it quite a while?
That one wasn't too bad. We mostly held us back with that one was waiting for new propellers, because every time I crashed it, smashed propellers up, we were ordering new stuff and whatnot, and there was a couple of iterations of it before it actually flew. I think it was about across a 3-month period, I think we were doing that.
3 months? Gosh, I thought it'd take so much longer. Yeah. So, Colin, where the heck do you get your inspiration from? Because you're massive, I mean, you know, massive inspiration to loads of makers around the world. Where do you get your inspiration from?
Like I say, it comes from films, it comes from people's comments, you know, other people, and obviously from my own videos sometimes as well. You know, you always look at things that you've made and think I could do that better, or we could use that thing and use it on something else, you know, to create something else. So many things.
Awesome. So talk to us about YouTube, Colin. I mean, let's be honest, it's epic. We get to see all of your work, all these fabulous makers around the world. What are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's a great thing? Do you think it's a positive thing?
Well, yeah, without it, I'd just be somebody at home doing stuff and nobody'd know about it. And it would be a lot smaller scale, because obviously the money and the sponsorship that comes in from the YouTube channel is what pays for the massive project. So you can't, God bless the internet.
I completely agree there, 100%. So you use an absolute mixture of everything, loads of different materials and stuff. Have you got a favourite that you kind of like to work with?
Probably metal's my most common. I mean, I like the smell of wood, and it's cheap and light, but it's very, you know, to screw it together and to fix it to make it as strong as metal is very difficult.
Yeah.
Plastic, you know, obviously with the 3D printing, that's something that's come on now, you know, leaps and bounds. But generally, I think metal's my material.
Metal, there it is. So Colin, where did it all start for you? I mean, I know you've been doing it for a while, but where did it all begin? When did you kind of, you know, think, right, I really want to get into making?
Well, I've always liked Lego, Meccano, things like that. But when I was younger, my dad had a massive shed. I weren't allowed in it, so it weren't until he passed away that I could actually get in there and really start making stuff. And I just used to make stuff in my spare time, you know, after work. And then obviously with the internet and everything, and me making the videos, because I used to make like BMX videos and stuff. I used to ride BMX when I was younger, so the video editing and making skill was kind of already there as well.
Yeah.
So then combining the two together, the rise of the internet, it's all just, you know, perfect storm.
It's taken off, hasn't it? Do you remember the first thing that you ever made? Ever? Proper throwing it back there, putting you on the spot. Do you remember?
First proper thing that was like a creation. I tried to make myself like a fake arm that I could put down my school jacket and make it look like I broke my arm in the playground. I don't think it ever worked, but I can't think of anything before that was like, other than building Lego and stuff, things like that was like a purpose project. So.
Wow, okay. So what gets you in the zone? Right, you're going to make something. Do you do anything beforehand? Do you listen to any music? Anything like that?
Get up in the morning, you make yourself a lovely cup of tea, milk in first, wrong way apparently. And then, I mean, to be fair, this event has been a massive inspiration, and, you know, seeing everybody being so pleased with what I already do, it makes me want to go and do more of it. So, but as far as that, you know, no idea is too stupid, nothing's out of bounds, nothing's too big, nothing's too small, so just go for it.
Happy days. Cool. Have you ever got into teaching? Have you ever thought that have you ever done like any one-on-one sessions, passed on your passion to the younger generation?
I'd like to, but if I'm honest with you, I just don't have the time. So, I mean, most people are shocked to find out that I do all the editing, all the videoing, all the designing and making and everything. I've got Tom and Rick which come and help me out when it's a two-man job sort of thing, but all the rest of the stuff it's all done by me. So
massively.
Yeah, so to do anything else outside of just making the YouTube project is quite difficult.
Wow. So how long? So you made a project. So how long does your editing and stuff usually take to before the video goes out?
Normally,
weeks. We're talking hours.
Normally, whatever I film in the day, I'll edit at night, and obviously because I've got it all up in here, I don't film stuff that I don't think needs to be in the video, so
Okay.
I don't over film, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that helps, but sometimes it can take a lot longer than that. Like if we go somewhere and do all the filming in a day and then come back and trawl through it all, it's a bit of a nightmare really. That's why I like to edit as I go along, because it's never too big a job.
Okay,
So-
awesome. Have you got any unfinished projects? So you've made so much stuff, epic stuff. Have you got quite a few things that are unfinished, or would you say they're all pretty much done?
I try and start and finish things, and that's how I do it. Start it, finish it, go on to the next one.
Yeah.
But there is a bacon cooking machine, which is it's at the top of the bunker hatch. That's not been finished yet.
Has it not?
It worked-ish, but it cooks bacon like once in every 100th attempt. So, and it's just got shelved partly for the time being, but I'll return to it.
Yeah, why not? 100%. What about mistakes? Have you ever started to make something, it's gone completely wrong, and you've gone?
Yeah, well, the first hover bike was massive, didn't fly at all. Must have spent 3 days in the shed building this wonderful fancy aluminium frame. We dragged it out into the garden. Nothing.
Didn't work?
No, nothing.
Not at all?
Yeah, so we started cutting bits off,
Okay.
and then it just started to hover, and then the bit that was left, you literally could have made in the first day. So there was 2 days of fabrication, which just got chucked in the scrap bin.
Oh.
But these things happen.
Yeah, definitely. Have you ever had any accidents or anything like that? Because you use tools and loads of stuff. Have you ever had anything crazy happen?
I've burnt my arms pretty badly.
Right.
I nearly chopped the end of my finger off in a little jet engine, and then there's the belt of knives which caught me.
Oh.
But other than that, I've been pretty lucky really.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's all the old safety tyres.
Is that your good luck tie, is it?
Good luck tie.
Oh, I like it. What about your downtime? You're pretty full on. You're so busy. It's amazing. What do you do to chill?
I can't really. I'm not very good at switching off.
Are you not?
No, I do struggle with it. I watch the Formula One and watch the MotoGP races on a Sunday. I'll cut the grass or something. I might go for a drive and go and get a load of speeding points. That seems to be the issue with relaxing. Yeah, it is a bit of a problem, but people like myself do struggle to just switch off.
Yeah.
So
fair enough. What about getting in the zone? Do you do you watch films or anything kind of the night before you're going to create something? Are you into music or anything like that?
I like a bit of music. My videos normally got rock music on.
Yeah.
We have that sometimes on in the shed. It's quite tricky in the shed when you can't have music on while you're filming because it's in the background. It don't work. So yeah, I do watch stuff and think, oh, that's a good idea. Like do bits and bobs sort of thing. But you just plough along. It's all good. Come here.
Yeah. Happy days.
Yeah.
What about have you got a favourite project that you've made? I know you've made a lot. Have you got an absolute favourite that you're proud of? I always say this to people, I do like my magnet shoes. Yeah.
They were made for like £10. Basically they're shoes with homemade magnets on from microwave transformers, and I walked upside down along the shed roof. We put a bit of steel up on the shed and then I walked across it and back again. And it was it's a perfect YouTube project. Somebody like yourselves could potentially go and make them. They're cheap, so everyone could afford to make them.
Yeah.
And then the end result was something that no one else had done before.
Wicked. Talking about shoes, and I saw the hydraulic shoes kind of thing with the things that
The scissor lift shoes.
Epic. They were epic. How was it making those? Did they take quite a long time to
No, they was a simple wang together. But yeah, that was like a 2 or 3 day job. That was.
Did you use them? I know you were cutting the grass and stuff on videos. Did you use it for anything else? Were they quite handy?
Well, I'm quite a tall person, so I thought when I started making them, I thought I'll just stick something high up, and then of course I can reach right up in my kitchen anyway. So I kind of had to put it on the top of the shelves to try and make it worth filming. But no, they're quite funny. You can't walk very well in them though without breaking your blooming ankles. But you know,
I really enjoyed
it's
watching
typical Colin Furze project. It's quite funny, but you know, ultimately rubbish. So really, not very useful. But you know, thoughts there.
100%. What about your future projects then? I mean, let's be honest, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Is there something in the pipeline that we're allowed to know about? Have you got kind of something coming up?
I've got me 8 million subscribers to try and celebrate. I've got 20,000 to go.
Awesome.
So hopefully that'll cross over soon.
Yes.
We normally do some really big firework extravaganza, so I've got a bit of an idea for that.
Okay.
So.
And that's it. That's all we're allowed
Yeah,
to
we're going to try and form a big 8 in the sky somehow.
Okay, stay tuned guys, stay tuned. Colin, you are amazing. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's all right, Hannah.
Thank you so much. Guys, stay tuned for the next one and we'll see you in a bit. Colin Furze.
Cheers, boy.